Hey, what's up? Saturday morning, freezing cold outside. It's negative 26 Celsius. I'm just out in the shop. I'm gonna get some work done on the 52 F1 on the inside of the bed. So yeah, check. So this center section is what's gonna lift up. Once I get the actuators in, right now I'm just lifting it by myself obviously, but it'll lift about that high. And then you can access all the stuff in here that you need to do any maintenance, air ride, fuel tank, rear end brakes, all that stuff. Fuel filter's right here. Still got a fab tube to go from the filler down to the tank. So yeah, today I'm going to keep welding on this outer perimeter here. Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so basically what I'm doing to make these corners here, it's made in two pieces. So I've cut, this is square tubing, and then I've cut out this radius, and then I've cut another piece and I've welded it along the edges and then metal finished it off. So basically what I'm going to be doing is finishing off this side. You can see it's not done, so I'll start with this piece here and add that in and bend it to that shape and then weld it and metal finish it. So when that's done, it should look something like this. And then later on I'm gonna finish welding all along the bottom there, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna mold it into the box side. To talk to the customer about that, but we'll probably have to, because you can't really leave an open seam like that and paint it, and we want it to look nice and finished when it's all done. So I'm gonna get started on this piece here. These inside corners are already done, and then after I'll work on the front a bit more. Alright, so I'm gonna start bending this piece to these radiuses here. Not rocket science, just kind of bend it around, just thin sheet metal. Get it somewhat close, and then we gotta kind of bend it by hand a little bit. I'll get it as close as I possibly can, and then as I'm welding, I'll probably have to grind it down a little bit, tap it with the hammer here and there, but we want it to stay on this exact radius here, because this matches all the other corners. And when all the wood's cut, we want everything to look the same. So I can see this, it's a little too thick, so I'm just gonna grind down top edge a little bit so that it fits nice and snug in there. We want it just, not sure if you can see, but we want it just to fit right on that edge, so I can do a nice weld along there and then metal finish it and round it off, and then it's gonna look like one solid piece. So I think what I'll do is I'll start tacking it, because it fits pretty good there. I probably just didn't cut it exactly perfect, and then I'll grind it down as needed, but pretty close. So since it's just thin sheet metal, it's actually a little bit thicker than regular body steel. I think this is 18 gauge. Normally we'd use like 20 gauge on body panels, but we wanted this a little bit more heavy duty. So just do little one tack at a time so it doesn't get super hot and warp. So I normally do like a tack maybe every inch, and then I'll go back and do in between, and then I'll slowly just start finishing them, filling them in between. Just grab the hammer. Okay, so here it is, welded up. It's kind of ugly, you know, just right after it's welded, but I'm gonna start grinding and smooth it out, and then hopefully it turns out like this side. Okay, so done welding, grinding. It looks something like that. It's gonna need a little bit of body work, finishing here and there, but it looks pretty good. I'll set this piece back in like that. Like I said, I'm not good with with wood. I don't have the proper tooling and stuff, so that'll obviously be cut nicer and finished off nicer, but yeah, there you go. It's gonna look pretty cool when it's done. One thing I should mention is the cab for this truck has been sent out for sandblasting. Actually, it's back from sandblasting now. It's at the body shop, North Muskoka Auto Body here in town. And they've got it in epoxy, and they've started pounding out some of the dents and getting ready to start the body work on it. I'll show you this other box here too that I've been working on. OBS Chevy box. Shave the taillights, recess these LED lights in there, taillights. Molded a roll pan in. Shave the tailgate handle. Shave the fuel filler. Stake pockets. And we'll also be tubbing the inside because this truck is bagged. I did it a while ago, a couple years ago, and he's also got wider wheels, so we're going to be relocating the 4-link to the inside of the frame rails from the outside to accommodate the larger wheels. So that should be fun. And box number 3. This one I started a long time ago, but I'm going to get started on it again soon. This is going to be all steel. These are the bed rails for the 52 Ford. I just have them sitting in here so they're out of the way. Those are from Bedwood. This floor is going to be all steel with bead rolled panels and something funky like that. So once the F1 box is done, I'll get onto this one. These are the factory C10 wheel tubs that I've widened for the wider wheels, added a section and cut them down because the bed floor is raised, obviously, because of the step notch, and it's bagged. Started shaving the tailgate. We're going to put a roll pan on there as well. So it should be pretty cool. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. Lots of work on beds lately. Just seemed to work out that way. But yeah, if you want to see more progress, I don't film everything, obviously, but check out my Instagram page. It's Custom Curb. I'll put a link down below. Also on Facebook. But yeah, check it out. I'll put the links down below, and you can see more progress of what I'm doing. Thanks for watching.